one of the things that Ram learned from his guru, Vasishtha, was how to understand past lives. So this is something that is a critical and important part of Ramni, that any decisions were based by looking at the past life and also understanding other invisible forces that act. If you look at even Chanakya Niti is only talking about forces that we can see, hear, touch, feel, sense. We're talking about subtle senses. So Sri Ram's Niti always involved looking at energies and then deciding, whatever decision he made. He's more as a master strategy. Later, Krishna also was in the same master strategy, but since Rava came earlier, we should call it Ramniti. If we want to have that kind of peace and if you want to bring a Ramraja in your own life, you have to know the difference between imagination and subtle senses. Okay. So when we sense something subtly, it doesn't come only in one dimension. Like when you're looking at a tree, for example, it's reality, right? You're looking at a tree, you're not just looking at the tree, but you can go touch the tree, you can smell the tree, you can even lick the tree and taste the tree. If you knock the tree, you'll get sound as well. Whenever we imagine something, we should see if the other senses are working. Because otherwise you can imagine whatever and say, this is my relationship with people. So let me explain a concept called Runanubam. Okay. Everybody has run with other souls, and that's how we end up together in this life. Run means a debt, something that you've done in the past life. Okay. So suppose you were a murderer in your past life. In this life, it's possible that those whom you murdered can be born as your close family, and they'll always be angry with you. And if you wonder why they're singling you out of all of these people, So somebody was telling me that there are three sisters and there's him. And he feels that his parents are always siding the three sisters and have never done anything for him. Okay? So when I said, come and sit, when I used the mantras and then I looked into his past lives, it turns out that he had killed all five of them, both the father and the mother and the three sisters. And they were all ganging up on him on this life and making life very miserable for him. So then I taught him a technique to get rid of this Runa. And by using this technique, he was able to come out of it. When the Runa Nubandha was gone, then suddenly there was justice in his life. And they could start their relationship on a just and or equal level, where they could make a new invitation to each other to behave good with each other. So that is the main thing that separates Ram Niti from any other Niti in the world. Not many people know this. I learned it from my guru, and I also could get this knowledge by the practice of Hanuman Gada, which was also taught to me by Hanuman himself. I was in the mountains. What happened in Ramraja was people were able to discard their Imanubandha. So there was an installation where the Ayodhya temple now is, where people could just go there and pray, and then Imanubandha would go. And there was always a fire burning there, and they would go there and release toxic past life relationships. And there were several such installations across the Rajya, where people could just go and do that. That's what we need. We need to teach people how to get out of their Runanubandhas, I mean, if you read Ramcharitmanas, you'll see it's a very differently written Ramayana than Valmiki Ramayana. As you read it, you'll start to understand what is the character of Sri Ram. Valmiki Ramayana itself is such a poetic accomplishment, but here he's gone very deep and really brought out Ram's character, I feel, in more deep way. You can understand more about Ram. If you read Ramcharitmanas in Foreign Ravata, if you really understand what's going on here behind the scenes, if you know the story of Ram and Sita, even before they were born as Ram and Sita, the fights that Lakshmi has had with Vishnu, you'll see that this is just a play out of that. So even the gods were not free from it. They had to pay. Even when the gods come here, they have karma. That's something we need that divine lineage to be able to deal with something like this. It's not easy. Okay. So there's one such very divine technique that was revealed to me. Uh, my guru taught it to me, not Hanuman, but he taught me this one technique, which is actually, it's based on the story of Bhasmasur and Shiv. But it can be used to remove the Runanabandhas. Okay, what to do after that is also you have to learn yoga. You have to learn some little bit of good behavior. You need to see examples of good behavior. That's why I'm telling everyone to read Ramcharitmanas, because you'll see some examples of good behavior. We don't have too many examples of good behavior to fall back on. And not many people have a guru, so they're not really seeing how to behave. But in a Gurukulam, I just copied my guru like him. And that's what my students are also being now. They're copying how I'm behaving, and they have an example, something to live up to. But that's not how it is. For most people, they don't have access. Mahathir Babaji is my guru, but he's given me permission to share this statement with everyone. And it's very, 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 very simple. Bhasmasur was born as a stone. Like Shivji used to put Chita ka bhasma. When somebody's burnt, the ashes, that's the ashes that Shivji needs every day to put on his body. And especially during certain moods, he used to put that. But it's not easy to find a dead body all the time. So Shivji used to, one day when he was putting, he found a stone. It's a very strange stone. And as soon as he picked it up, it became Bhasmasur. And then she was like, wow, I got an assistant. So he called him Bhasmasur. He gave him the job to get Bhasma every day. But Bhasmasur also is finding it difficult to find one dead body every day. Right? Because the population was very less. I guess, again. So Bhasmasur is like, Shivji, give me this Vardhan, okay? Can you give me the power? If I can put my hand on the forehead, then burn to ashes. I'll use it very responsibly. You tell me, I'll go and find some evil people, I will burn them into Bhasma and bring their Bhasma to you. And Shivji is Bholenath, okay? He doesn't have any discrimination. Everyone told him. Ganesh told him no, Parvati told him no, Karthik told him no. But he said, no. Bhasmasur, I trust him, good guy. So he gave him that Vardhan. The story is there in Shiv Leela Amrit. Then what happened is that Bhasmasur got this power and he went around creating havoc, making everyone Bhasma. Then people went to Vishnu and they said, can you please solve this problem? So they kept praying to Vishnu. So Vishnu said, yeah, I have to solve this problem. So he entered Kailash, wanted to talk with Shiva and solve the problem. So when he came to Kailash, immediately Bhasmasur came to put his hand on Shivji only. So Shivji vanished from there and he was running. Shivji ran and he hid in a cave near Gokarna. Meanwhile, Mohini came. Vishnu took Mohini rope because Devi told him, can you please go and seduce that Bhasmasur? Bhasmasur saw Mohini and he's like, I want to marry you because she's so beautiful. And then she said, okay, but there's a condition that you have to match me in my dance and only then because I can't marry someone who can't match me. So he said, okay, no problem. She started dancing and was doing really good. Whatever she was doing, she was doing. Suddenly she put her hand on her forehead in one of the dance moves and he did the same thing. He got burned. Okay, this is a story. But the technique is based on this story. This technique is taught in Shiv Yoga. It's taught by Shivji. When you say Shiv Yoga, it includes all the schools that come out of Shivji. Just search Bharatotsav channel, Guru Pashupati. You can find my talks with Anshuja. And over there, we've discussed in detail about the 6 schools of yoga. This is a technique common in all the schools. What you have to do is put one left hand on your forehead. And your right hand, imagine it on the other person's forehead. Okay? So whoever you want to cut the run, you don't want that run anymore. You just want it to burn off. When you close your eyes and you ask for the grace to see it, you have to ask Shiva for the grace. Say, Shiva, please show me this. Okay? And you will see there's a stone. Maybe you feel the stone inside you, but if you look at the person in front of you, you'll see a stone in them also. That's the stone we need to burn. And the mantra is, make a note, ready? Runam Esmam Swaha. Since this mantra comes from the lineage of Shiva, we first bow down to Shiva and then we use this mantra. Runam Basmam. My Guru said anybody can use this. Okay? You're welcome to bow down to my Guru as well. Mahata Dadaji. Yes, you allowed this to happen. And then you can burn the Rirana. Whatever is. Okay, you have to be sincere about it. Make a thorough list of everybody who's giving you problem in your life. Whoever it is. Just make a list. It'll be you. You'll have 20 people. People you broke up with. People who have to return your money. People who you have to deal with on a daily basis at office or at home. Whatever they may be, it could be even your own child. And, I would do it for every important relationship in my life. I don't want it to have. So for both enemies and friends, there will be some kitch going on. You don't know what it is. It's going to take you years to become a yogi and see the past lives and all that. But you can bring justice back to your life by doing this one thing. Yeah. And this technique was also used by Sri Ram and taught by Sri Ram to everyone in his country. Okay. So basically, you just do that. And suppose sometimes the situation comes, you have to remove the Runanubandha between two people. You're seeing that somebody you care about is in a relationship with someone else. So then it doesn't matter left or right. You put one hand on this person's matha or forehead and one hand on this person's forehead. And then you ask Shivji for grace. When you see the stone, you say Runam Basmam Swaha. Runam Basmam Swaha. Twice you have to say. Once for this stone, once for that stone. One stone is inside each person. And you wait till that catches fire, burns to ashes. You'll feel like something released. Something in your body released. And all diseases, without exception, are Runanubandhas like this, that are draining our pranic energy. So if you're able to be that, you'll all be free today. Okay? I was very happy to give this on a very special day, on the day of Pran Pratishtha of Sri Ram Lalla. What a wonderful day. And here's the technique. Okay? Don't over-intellectualize it. Don't question it. Don't ask. You lose the technique. Okay? Just do it. Okay? Just do it. When you get the result, we can thank. It's that simple. Right? I'm not even expecting any dakshina, nothing from you. Okay? So just do it, use it, be happy. That's all I want. I just want people to be happy. So please go ahead and do it today. Everybody who's watching. It's a gift. It's a gift from Sri Ram today for everybody. Yes, Sri Ram.